Welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt with a goal to pay off £10,000 in this year in 2022. I hope you have all had the most fabulous week and happy Friday if you're watching this as I post it. Thank you so much everyone who has subscribed to the channel over the past few days. I seem to have had a big influx of you come and join me, so thank you so much. It means the absolute world to me that you've decided to click on that button and to join me on this journey, and a huge thank you as ever to everyone who's been subscribed for a while, or you know who you are, or all of you guys, like I always say, those of you who watch every week but don't have a YouTube account, hello, you are also very welcome, and I'm so happy that you are also on this journey with me. Stay tuned everybody. So I'm thinking that as we get closer to 250 subscribers, which will be in a week or so maybe, I might do a little bit of a secret giveaway, so you'll have to keep your eyes peeled for that one. That seems like a really random mishmash of intro, but there we go. I guess I'm in a muddled mood today. There's a different mood each week. This week, the mood is muddled. So, affirmation time. Last week's affirmation was, I am at peace with myself. And as you may remember, I absolutely loved this one. I think this is the most important-ist of all affirmations that I have read so far. It's so important. When I was reflecting on this week, it actually got me back to thinking about a process of thought diffusion and the concept that our thoughts are not our feelings. It's quite a deep thing for me to go into in a cash stuffing video, so I won't do that now, but the basic idea is we don't have to believe our thoughts, and our thoughts don't dictate our feelings. And also the thought diffusion piece is when you have a thought, you can challenge it. Just because you're thinking it doesn't mean it's true. So yeah, Google thought diffusion if you're interested, or if you are interested in me going into these things in more depth at some point in separate videos, let me know. I'm happy to do that too. So that was last week's affirmation. I hope it helped. So this week's affirmation, as ever, I don't know what these are, so let's hope it's a good one. I say yes to truth and peace. Okay, that's going to be one for me to reflect on again, I think. I say yes to truth and peace. Well, yes, that seems a given, but okay. Have a think about that one, reflect on it, let me know your thoughts, and I hope it works out for you. There we are. Thank you very much, affirmation deck. Cool. So what shall we do in terms of cash stuffing? Let me quickly tell you about my week. Oh, I need to pull these things out ready for in a moment. And yes, I am pulling out my no spend stickers. So we have been still on Easter break, so still a bit spendy. All of the yellow things are the fun things. The green things are normal weekly stuff. Pink things is my personal spending. And then anything that is blue or purple is unbudgeted. We had a blue one, but I'm really not disappointed about this because it's for something that is going to bring me just so much joy, and I will share it with you when it all comes through. So this is a joyful unbudgeted spend. I've got no sorriness about it at all. And yes, sorriness is a word right now. I'm clearly having trouble with word retrieval today, and that happens from time to time, so we'll roll with it. So really cool things that happened. We did go and get that ice cream after the end of last week's video. O had chocolate with the chocolate flake, and I had rhubarb and custard, and it was glorious. It was so good. Paid O's gym, which is cool. Bought a little present for the lovely little lad who I'm going to go and see on their birthday on Saturday, and I'm really happy with it and I'm excited about that. And O and my husband, O's my son, sorry, O and my husband went ice skating as planned. And I did spend a little extra at the quiz this week. I did get the 185 blackcurrant cordial. I couldn't bring myself to get my own, nor could I bring myself to risk having a fizzy drink. Not drinking fizzy stuff at the moment. Tummy's not up for it. TMI, maybe, I don't know, but now you know. So I did get the blackcurrant cordial, but the pint of Pepsi Max was £4, which I just thought was even worse. So I stuck with the 185 for the cordial, got my sister a Pepsi Max. She's been buying me bits and bobs each time we've been to the quiz the past few weeks, so that's cool. Not last week. Last week? Yeah, she got me a packet of crisps last week. And then I haven't been for ages. Anyway, it was about time I got her a drink. So I bought her a drink and myself another little packet of crisps. Why not? So that was about it actually. So we just got one no spend, which was yesterday. So we'll pop that on there. And there we go. That's on there. Oh, I am being so very odd today. Apologies. You get what you get with me, to be honest. It's the same as my husband and my son, really. Who knows what version of me I'm going to wake up as. That's just part of the way my brain works. So what are we going to do now? Oh, let's have a quick look at last week's budget, which is looking a bit messy, to be honest with you. So we started over budget. I got paid less than I thought I was going to. That was really disappointing. I was hoping to get paid more because my tax code's changed for the better, but I don't think it's been applied on the system yet, so I got paid less, which is a shame. That £10 overspend was mine. We finished over budget, and that's the end of that. So I have completely gone off this template that I've made for myself, and I have also completely gone off the idea of budgeting 4 weeks at a time. It's just not the way that budgeting is going to work for me. So I've had a bit of a change. So I'm just going to flip the other way and show you my new budgeting sheet. So I do all of my budgeting stuff on Excel. So I don't need the physical copy to actually plan out my budget. I just need it really for connecting with the numbers. I don't know if you saw a video a few weeks ago. If not, I don't remember which one it was, so I can't pin it, but you could go watch them all. I need physical things to be able to connect with them, otherwise they just seem too obscure and not real. So I've changed this now so that it works a bit better for me. So I've got my income coming in still, our bank expenses, but then I've split all of these weeklies, short term, long terms, into just 2 columns. That is my Hyperjar, what I stuff into Hyperjar, and my cash binder, what I stuff into the cash binder. But basically all we need to know about this week is I've managed to juggle some things around to account for the overspends that we've made over the past couple of weeks, and I'm hoping that we come in at an overdraft, into our overdraft. So should we try that again? I'm hoping to come in at minus £350. So that is our overdraft. We have an overdraft, we use the overdraft. We're not ashamed of using the overdraft, but we are trying to slowly claw our way out of our overdraft. So this is the last week before our next 4 weekly cycle starts, when my husband gets paid on Friday. So the goal is we're going to finish at minus £350, which is teeny tiny, but that is our goal for this 4 week period, that we were going to be finishing at minus 350. So the fact that I've managed to get it spot on is exciting, but also a little bit nerve-wracking, because as we know, things don't happen quite the way you expect them to during a week. So I'm expecting we are going to go over our goal, maybe by like £1 or £2. I think one of our bills has gone up that I found out today, post-budget, sorry. So anyway, so that is the plan for that. Whew. Are you as exhausted as I am? I feel like that was a ramble. Oh dear. Right, okay, shall we move on to the penny challenge and see what we've got in there this week? So the way I'm doing this, for anybody that's new or has not heard me explain this before, each week I give myself £10 out and about money. So that's just for bits and bobs when I'm out about. Might be to grab a coffee with a friend, or I might see a little something in a shop that I fancy. So kind of spending money, I guess. But I don't call it that, because otherwise I will just spend it for the sake of spending it. So it's called out and about money, which sounds slightly more purposeful. So this week, out of my £10, I have got left 2, 3, 20, 40, 45, 345. So what's the next one on here? The next one on here is 325. So I don't think I'll need the calendar this week. I think I can manage that, because that's 325. So that means we've got 20 left. So we're going to do 325 and 20p. So I'll just do that quickly now. There we go. And it won't be the penny savings challenge without the beautiful Flossie. Here she is, my lovely penny llama. So we'll pop these coins into Flossie. And that's it for the penny challenge, all done. So let's move on to Hyperjar and stuff some money in our jars. Hello. So I've just realised actually that I've done that a bit out of sync. I think typically I've done Hyperjar, then I've stuffed the llama, then I've stuffed the cash. So sorry if that confused anyone. It's definitely one of those kinds of videos this week. But never mind, we shan't worry about it. Into Hyperjar this week, we have £130 and in cash we have 65. So we're still on a tighter week this week. What does that add up to? 195. So yeah, a bit of a tighter week this week as we're still clawing our way out of overspends and then the big overspend that I was doing when I was doing my budget wrong at the beginning. But over the next sort of 5 to 6 weeks, I think we should be coming out of that. So that is all good. So first things first, groceries. We've reduced this down to £60 this week. I have already filled up the shopping basket online. And so I didn't want to put £80 in when I know I only need 60, and we'll put that other £20 to better use, because normally I would stuff 80 in here each week, but if we don't need it, I'm not going to stuff it. So there's £60 in groceries. Parking is actually going. We no longer need the parking pot. So my husband normally spends £8 a week on parking for work when he goes into the office for just once a week. He's actually had a chat with a friend of his who owns a business quite nearby to his work, and his friend has said that he could park on his business premises for free, which is amazing. So that's the end of the parking pot, and that is also a saving of about £400 a year, I think, something like that. So we're just going to delete the parking pot, thank it for everything that it's done, and maybe see it another time. Cool, so petrol, we are going to, oh no we're not. So I've just realised that I have also forgotten to transfer the money into the anniversary pot. I am all over the place today, guys. I'm so sorry. I've seen a few people this week say the same thing actually, so I'm wondering if there's something in the air. I reckon it's post-bank holiday brain fog. Let's say it's that. So first things first, let's go to our anniversary pot, and we need to just clean up these bits of money that we've got left from last week. So we've got 2p in petrol and 5.79 in top-up shop that all need to be moved over to the anniversary pot. So let's add in from petrol 2p. Done. And we'll add in from top up shop £5.79. Done. Lovely. Okay, so those are empty now. And anniversary now has over £25, which is really cool. That's a definite lunch. We'll still go for that walk in the park though, because why not? So petrol, £30. We're back on track. Let's put £30 into petrol. So apologies if you can hear my son shouting. He's playing games with his friends. He's getting a bit excited. Apologies for that. And top-up shop is just getting 20 this week. Normally gets 25, but we need the money elsewhere. And I'm pretty confident that I have everything that we need from the shopping anyway. So that's all the jars stuffed there. The only other jar that's getting any love this week is, of course, family fun. We have chosen our weekend activity for this week, and it's going to the cinema. So fingers crossed we'll be able to do that for £20, although that's possibly unlikely, but we'll, oh, we've got 25.91. We can manage it for that. So that's it for Hyperjar. All the other jars are still in existence and still looking sad, but they'll start looking a little happier over the next few weeks. So let's move on to stuffing some cash. So cash-wise, let's see what we're doing this week. So we have got, pop that there, into birthday first of all. So birthday is getting £10. So that means birthday now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40, 140 into birthday. So we've just got £10 left until we hit our first birthday target. So that is really cool. Car is not getting anything this week, but we'll have a quick count up and see what's in there at the moment. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in car. I think we start stuffing car again next week or the week after? Well, we really need to actually, because the service is due. The light popped up on the car today. So that does need to be a priority next week or the week after, and the week after. Christmas, sadly, is not getting stuffed again today. Let's see what we had in there, because we've not looked at this for a long time. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 110, and my little tracker that I'd forgotten about nearly. So yeah, 110, and we will start stuffing that as soon as we can afford to. I'm still quite happy though that we've got 110. I would normally have 0 for the entire year, including Christmas, and put Christmas on credit. So that's way better than we've ever done before, so that's cool. Holiday, the priority is getting £20 because that is getting ever closer, very excitedly. These are in a muddle. There we go, £20 in there. I'm sure there was a far more elegant way of me doing that. Okay, so in holiday we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, yeah, 80. Can we do, let's start that again, shall we? Right, we've got 100, 200, no. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my brain today? We have got, let's try this again, 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. Yes? Yes. 320, 340, 360, 380, £390. Oh, dear me. So we've got £60 left to reach our target of 450, which is great. The holiday's not till the end of May-ish, not May-ish, end-ish of May. So that's perfectly fine. Oh, if you're sticking with this video, well done and thank you. Right, let's keep going. Savings isn't getting anything this week. We're using this to stuff for my son's school residential trip. We've got £30 in there at the moment. We need 200 by August, but we can't afford to put anything in there. I'm sure we'll be able to catch up by August, so I'm not worried about that. And we also keep track of our help to buy ISAs as well in here, of which we've got £90 across the 2 of our ISAs. We'll put another £10 each into our ISAs towards the end of next week. So we'll get to colour those in next week, which is lovely. So that is it for the family spending, which is the yellow envelopes. So tech, sorry, I ignored tech. It's because we've emptied tech out because it's not a priority at the moment, but it will be again soonish. So my personal spending, my lovely dashboard, makes me so very happy. I am not putting anything in clothes this week. I've got £20 in there, which is nice to know. But yes, nothing into clothes. Going out is currently empty and it was making me very uncomfortable. So I'm going to pop a little £5 in there just to bring me back a little of comfort that I need. And hair, this is the one that we're focusing on right now. I've got a really big hair appointment in June, but I'm going to try and rush all the money into this envelope for when we pop the holiday money into the bank. So I'm not a big fan of going into busy areas, and the bank is just not a very comfortable environment for me. I really don't enjoy it that much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff all, get hair fully funded for my next appointment by the time I need to put the money in for holiday, so that I only have to go to the bank once. That was a mouthful. I hope you could understand all of that. So hair is getting 20. So hair now has 20, 40, 55 in hair. And what else? The next big thing is for a hen do that I've got coming up in the summer. Not popping anything in there this week. It's just got £5 in there. That's fine, I'm not worried about that. I'm pretty sure I can catch up in time. And also savings, we have £20 in there at the moment. And this all forms part of the penny savings challenge. So any coins I save up in Flossie, the penny llama, I'll convert into notes eventually and pop into here. And this is all savings that I will track on here for some premium bonds. And that's actually the last envelope in the wallet. So let's close this up. This £10 here, this very crinkled, sad looking £10 note, will be my out and about money for the week. So I'm going to pop that there. Only plans that I've got this week again is the quiz, really. I might pop to Hobbycraft and see if there's some things in there that I would like. But yeah, it's not going to be a big spendy one for me this week. So that is actually the end of this very muddled video. We're all going to have a bad one eventually. So on that note, thank you so much if you have stuck with this video. I promise to do better next week. And yeah, that's it. So final reminder of the affirmation this week. The affirmation is, I say yes to truth and peace. Oh, I've just remembered, I'm going to be doing 2 videos next week because I've got my debt update to do, hopefully next Thursday, and cash stuffing on Friday. That's it. Okay, bye. Thank you, bye.